So our second game of the day will be a Group B tie between Newcastle Roller Derby's B team, the Whipping Hinnies, and Northern Rogues Roller Derby. Newcastle, of course, playing in the gold, and the Northern Rogues playing in black. And if you do fancy the look of some of that Newcastle Roller Derby kit, you can get some of their merchandise, which is at the back there, along with some merchandise from Leeds' own Leeds Roller Derby and Yorkshire's own Halifax Bruising Banditas there at the back. There is also some merchandise available that is made by some of our skaters here at Leeds Roller Derby as well as snacks, drinks. Just remember to put your litter in one of the bins provided. Oh, and I think you've got cake?
I've got cake?
I know, but what are you eating? Ha ha ha, funny joke. Is that a real plate?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's cardboard. It looks... I thought you had crockery. But lest we forget, the Great Yorkshire Showdown 2022 is brought to you by Set Mortgages, which is expert mortgage advice you can understand. And you can follow them on Twitter at SETT Mortgages or setmortgages.co.uk.
There we are.
And as somebody who is in the middle of buying a house at the moment, simplicity is key.
I am so sorry to hear that.
Yep.
Now, let's take a step back and discuss your crockeryist attitude towards this plate.
It looked real, I'm sorry.
It is a beautiful
plate.
plate, and it is housing a beautiful slice of lemon and poppy seed cake from the tuck corner.
I love lemon cake. And that was from the bakery stand, was it?
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
I keep
yes, it
getting
was.
weird feedback sound. Just me?
No, I can hear it ever so slightly. Yeah.
Thank you. Just take a handful of medication. Coolest beans.
Right, okay. Who have we got?
On the line
Who's this?
for Northern
What's going
Rogues,
on?
we've got number 3, Slammer.
And we have 9-1-2 in the gold for Newcastle. The end is Nige.
Brilliant start there, Josh, to our second match of the day.
Oh, but the end is Nige goes around the outside, picking up lead jam for the Newcastle Whipping Hinnies. Oh, and this is now a power play for Newcastle. Looks as though there was a little bit of a foul out there from...
Always a dangerous and exciting start to a game.
Yeah, definitely. And speaking of excitement, Gus barreling up the middle there, picking up 4 points, first on the board for Newcastle. Ooh, huge hit there. Who was that? It's number 7 something? And there we go. So Ended Snige did get knocked to the ground there eventually and did go out of bounds, but they were ahead of the opposing blockers, so they don't get to be recycled to the back of the pack. And goes up the inside again. Nice little skip jump there. If that happens again.
Yeah, I think we'll both have to monitor it.
Yeah. And once again, Slammer gets sent to the penalty box. This is another power jam, or the same power jam for Newcastle.
That is a hell of a defensive wall at the front of the pack by the Northern Rogues.
I would not want to be going up against those two. As Endis Nige gets some advice from the bench to call it, so that the second jam of the game is a power play for them to begin with. But with a jammer standing, won't be the longest power play, but any advantage is a good advantage. No, they need it. 17 points right out of the gates in favour of Newcastle there.
I got to admit, Josh, the addition of this lovely bit of lemon and poppy seed cake really elevates this from merely a sporting event to bread and circuses.
And there we go, taking advantage. Rottweiler for Newcastle in the gold. Oh, that was very, very fast. Oh, but Rottweiler made the most of it, picking up lead jam for Newcastle. But Slammer is right on there, behind. And gets as far forward as possible and calls the jam.
At the risk of sounding a little bit maudlin or wishy-washy, Josh, I love the fact that you've got two teams basically like knee-deep in a really heated competition. And they're still smiling, not only to themselves, but at each other as they get off the track.
Well, we'll see how that plays out towards the end of the day.
We've got Kitty Hitter on the line in black for the Northern Rogues.
And who have we got? We've got Facey Frenzy for Newcastle. But lead jam goes to the Northern Rogues. Their first lead jam of the game. As Frenzy gets recycled to the back of the pack there for putting a toe up the inside, but the points are being racked up by the Northern Rogues. Some great work there from Kitty Hitter on that one. There we go. And on the jam line for Newcastle, in the gold, it is Jock and Roll.
And in black, it's Malice Mayhem, number 832.
But Jock and Roll going up the inside there, but and lead jam status once again for Newcastle. The whipping Heinies. And it goes right into the throng there, but going up against a very, very powerful looking defensive wall here. But gets a little bit of an advantage. Oh, look, a little bit of help there, sorry, from the pivot. But gets knocked to the outside and gets recycled to the back of the pack.
Excellent recycling there from Northern Rogues.
Yeah, it looks as though Newcastle have ground it to a halt in the middle of the pack there. Oh no, but it looks as though this is... Oh, looks as though we got both jammers in the penalty box for cut track penalties. Oh. And of course, with them both being in the penalty box, they let them back out there just so we can get the game going.
Reminds me somehow of the UK's current political leadership contest.
But Jock and Roll gets sent straight back to the penalty box. This is now a power jam for the Northern Rogues. And it looks like they have completed a star pass.
Frostbright, M-Raw, and Melancholy forming a brilliant little wall at the front of the pack there.
Hip Spice now jamming for the Northern Rogues. There was a lot going on in that jam, wasn't there?
A heck of a lot going on in that one, Josh.
Heck of a lot. But Newcastle come out on top so far, 23-8 in favour. But looking to make up the deficit, it's number 3, Slammer for the Northern Rogues. And goes straight through the defences there, picking up lead jam. Looks as though they were going to go right up the middle of the pack there, but then went to the right, and now they are just going at it there, but gets knocked out to the outside, gets recycled to halfway in the middle of the pack. as both teams are up to full force with a clear penalty box now. But goes up the inside. Some great toe stop work there by Slammer, picking up an additional 4 points. The chock and roll goes onto the toe stops. Avoids the hit, picks up 4 points. Oh no, the initial pass for Newcastle. 4 points for the Northern Rogues. Oh, a huge hit from Slammer there. Goodness me. What's that? 5'10" Albatross taking the rough of that one. Goodness me. But Northern Rogues picking up a fair few points on that one. 19-23, just 4 points in it now. Exactly the jam they needed on there. But we got number 22, Rottweiler for Newcastle.
I beg your pardon, 23-19, Kitty Hitter on the line in black for Northern Rogues.
It's been a while since we've done this. We're a bit rusty.
It's been almost exactly 3 years, Josh.
I know, right?
The last cheat sheet that I made for us was on the 19th of October, 2019.
Oh. And looks as though we have... Oh, there we go. So, looks as though one of the Newcastle players was out of position there. So this will start as a power play for the Northern Rogues. Who's that? Kitty Hitter on the jam line.
Kitty Hitter doing the jammer dance. Dancing is a time-honored way to pass time while you're standing on track waiting for things to kick off.
Are they sponsors or is that your work thing? All right. And Kitty getting off the line there. Goes up the inside onto the toe stops. Oh, making it look easy.
Look at that.
Goes up to the inside now, toe stops, puts 1 foot off there, but gets recycled ever so slightly. Not too far to go back. We're going up the middle now as Newcastle form a free wall to keep Kitty at bay. Oh, there we go, so interference being ran there by the Northern Rogues. There we go, puts a toe stop out of bounds there, but gets recycled to the back to avoid a cut track penalty.
Newcastle putting up a formidable defense.
And Kitty cuts the losses there, calling the jam. 4 points up. Oh, it's even Stevens, 23-all.
We're getting close to halfway through this this second game of Great Yorkshire Showdown 2022, Josh.
Yeah, no, very good, very good. Love an even game. Or when the score's even. It happens so rarely.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, technically it happens. No, never mind.
Well, it happens at the start.
Yeah, I was going to make a joke about a stopped clock being right, but anyways, that would be, that's not what I meant.
Yeah.
That's not what I meant. Number 19, Hip Spice on the line for Northern Rogues is having a lovely chat with one of our excellent refs, again with whom we could not do this. This being roller derby at all as a sport, not just Great Yorkshire Showdown. So, hug your local zebra.
No, definitely. Definitely, because they're all volunteers. No one's getting paid for this.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
That's exactly it. I mean, technically, I'm getting paid in cake, but I'm paying for the cake. So I'm also getting paid in the opportunity to schmooze the merch desks. There is some stunning merch.
But I've already bought some.
Oh, there's some keychains going on, some brilliant acrylic and wooden keychains going on, some stickers, some brilliant sport tops, not just T-shirts. I mean, the T-shirts are great. T-shirts, I feel, are a cornerstone
Oh,
of
definitely.
roller derby.
There is some jackets as well, of
There's-
course.
oh.
Winter.
Don't
Winter's here.
get me started on the jackets, man.
Out there, it's winter. Might need to wrap up for it.
Out there, it's winter. In here, it's roller derby. 19, Hip Spice on the line in black for Northern Rogues.
And yes, it'll be a power jam for the Northern Rogues. Looking to take the lead for the first time in this game.
In one of those philosophical moments, if the jammer can't come to the wall will come to the jammer.
Either way, there will be contact. And Lee Jam going to the Northern Rogues there. But Frenzy is hot on the trail for Newcastle. Much like the scoreline, pretty even. And Jam gets calls off there, nice and easy. An additional 3 points there for the Northern Rogues, taking the lead for the first time in this game.
On the line in black for Northern Rogues is number 832, Malice Mayhem.
And who we got? We got the End is Nige in the gold for Newcastle.
Is it the end is Nige or the end is nice?
I thought it was Nige.
I don't care. Either way, I love it. I think it's my favorite skater name for this game, really. The end is Nige.
N-I-G-E, Nige,
Yep.
I'm pronouncing
Well, my
that.
father's name is Nigel, so I'm even more predisposed to like that. I just thought it was really sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Nihilist, but in a really peppy way.
Nigilist?
The end is nice. That's
there
what
we
I.
go.
Anyways, pay attention, Josh.
I'm trying to. Well, it looks as though we're having an official timeout there.
With 15 minutes left in the game,
Halfway point.
we have got halfway point.
Of course, the first 6 games you'll see today are only half games, and then we'll have a full game for the grand final, where the winner of Group A faces against the winner of Group B.
Exactly. Think of it as energy efficiency.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, definitely. So if we had full games, like, they'd be dead by the end of the day.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
just be a mess.
There we go.
But
Ooh.
Nige, big hit, goes around the outside, picks up lead jam, easy darts there for Newcastle. And Nige once again picking up 4 points for Newcastle by going up the inside. Seems to be the specialty from them.
Ooh.
Some excellent defending here from Albatross.
This is why we wear helmets.
It was that Maz as well, I think, for Newcastle doing the big hits there.
Some excellent eco-friendliness on the part of Newcastle, doing a lot of recycling.
Oh, there we go. And the End is Nige is running away with this one here. An additional 4 points. Going around the outside that time around there. Once again, Nige goes around the outside with interference being ran by Maz there as well.
Good bit of pushing and a shoving in that pack.
Oh, and it looks as though we have a star pass completed there for the Northern Rogues. Who is our jammer now?
Is number 77, I beg your pardon, Winnie. For those of you who are new to roller derby, a star pass is when the current jammer passes the star hat and helmet cover to the pivot, who then becomes the jammer. Good strategy in this case.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, I mean, if you've tried everything, you can always pass it on to
Hey.
the pivot.
Are you somehow implying that... There we go.
Oh.
And the jam is called. Are you somehow implying that teamwork is crucial to roller derby, Josh?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Ah, what a strange and miraculous concept. Number 3, Slammer on the line in black for Northern Rogues. Josh, do you think that Slammer is like an acronym, like the Jammer would then take the name Slammer, or do you think that it was just
Do you think they were just
fate?
a big fan of Pogs in the 90s? Do you think, maybe? I don't know.
Yes.
I really don't know, Laurie, but we can ask. Not now, obviously, because they're being
And they
recycled
are
to the back of the
away.
pack. As the Northern Rogues take lead Jam once again. Slammer is through, so the initial pass there, both Jammers in point scoring positions, but the Northern Rogues get the vor and call it.
Again, another note for those who may be new to roller derby. Our lovely refs, Little Whippet and Strapping Young Beard, there are jam refs. So if you see one of them pointing accusingly at a skater, they're not having a row. That's our lead jammer. If the other one is doing a motion that can only be described as "I believe I can fly," then that is not our lead jammer. Kitty hitter on the line in black for Northern Rogues.
And we have, Facey Frenzy going around the outside on one skate, picking up lead Jam for Newcastle in the goal on that one. Goodness me, I thought they were going to lose that one there, but definitely not. Manages to barge their way through and calls the Jam before the Northern Rogues can get a look in on any points there.
Yep. Just a drive-by, grab and go.
From what I seem to have observed here, if I might talk tactics a little bit, it seems as though Newcastle's advantage in terms of defensive-wise seems to be sort of their walls, whereas the Rogues seem to be more powerful sort of singularly, but obviously it's easier to slip through there, so yeah, we'll see how it plays out. But on the jam line for Newcastle there, we got 9-12. The end is Nige.
And in
straight on the
black,
inside.
And in black for Northern Rogues, it's Malice Mayhem, number 832.
Oh, and a huge hit there from Nige. Goodness me.
Now, in this case, what we didn't have was a star pass. What we had was a loss of hat.
Yeah, missed that one a little bit there in the fray, but and it's Nige picking up 4 points for Newcastle. Going up once again. Oh, and just managed to keep a skate inbounds there for the 4 points. Nige, of course, in the last jam they started, got a heck of a load of points as well, so hopefully looking for a repeat performance here for Newcastle. Oh! We have a star pass. Femme Fatale number 8 for the Northern Rogues. And Nige calls off the jam there.
Slammer the Jammer on the line in black, number 3.
And Rottweiler, the jammer, doesn't rhyme. Rottweiler for Newcastle in the gold on the jam line. So it's a 22-point advantage in favour of Newcastle, 40-62 in their favour.
It's like watching a live-action pinball game.
But Slammer picks up lead jam for the Northern Rogues. Quickly followed by Rottweiler. And Slammer played that one perfectly, barged their way through and called the jam.
Josh, we are getting dangerously close to 5 minutes left in the game.
Oh, goodness me.
It
flies. It's flying, isn't it, this
really
game?
Does. It really does. It's almost like time has a weird effect when you're having some sort of enjoyable or fun kind of.
Yeah. Drags when it's locked down, but when we're back out in the wild, flying.
Henderson on the line in black for Northern Rogues.
And Facey Frenzy for Newcastle on the line. Both of them getting a look in. Oh, one up the inside, one up the out. Oh, and a huge, huge hit there Sending Frenzy getting recycled. Nice little jump onto the track as well. Heck of an entrance. Lead Jam goes to the Northern Rogues, but cut track penalty sends them to the penalty box. This is now a power jam for Newcastle. Ooh. I stand by it. Some huge hits coming from Northern Rogues there to Newcastle.
Yeah, hip spice, again, definitely living up to the name. Some really good hip hits.
But power jam for Newcastle here. But being held here very well. But couldn't really take advantage of the power jam. Oh, and a huge hit there to Faye Frenzy. It's as though they were distracted by the mirror jam, but there we go. Of course, with the lead jam being sent to the penalty box, this will go for the full 2 minutes of the jam.
Another point for gravity and physics there. Brilliant hit there from...
Huge hit from Smith was that, I believe, number 61.
Yep, that was in fact Smith, number 61, with that brilliant bit of a hit.
And there we go. A huge jam there. But only 14 points in it, so it's still anyone's game. 50-64 in favour of Newcastle.
Another thing I've always loved about roller derby, Josh, is when you see players get called for a penalty or some sort of infraction, 9 times out of 10, the reaction is, ooh, my bad, sorry, as they skate off track. I'm used to watching ice hockey.
You don't get any arguing like you do in footy or out like that.
No, you absolutely don't. Number 8, Femme Fatale on the line for Northern Rogues.
And Albatross picks up lead jam for Newcastle. I believe this is the first time Albatross has started a jam this game, I believe. I might be wrong on that one, but they did some huge hits earlier on. We've got a star pass for the Northern Rogues.
Oh, and there's been a star pass. Emra, number 38, is now our jammer.
But Albatross skips up the middle, picks up 4 points for Newcastle.
And I beg my own pardon. Emra is actually number 39, not 38.
Yeah.
Short and sweet, take the money and run.
Yeah, 4 each, I believe, on that one there. So 54-64 in favour of Newcastle.
With less than 5 minutes remaining, Josh.
I believe that is 4 minutes and 25. And that is... The end is Nige. Oh, should be some big points on this one.
Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. Number 3, Slammer the Jammer.
Ooh. She's
not actually called Slammer the Jammer. I just, it's like Sonic the Hedgehog. It's an honorific.
Slammer going up the inside, tries to look on the outside, but the end is Nige barges through, picking up lead jam for Newcastle.
Well done, that Nige.
Well done, yeah, definitely. I don't think there's been a jam where Nige has started and they haven't picked up lead jam. Oh! Went for a bit of an apex jump there. And yeah, does pick up the cut track penalty there, unfortunately. So this is now a power jam for the Northern Rogues.
There was a decidedly salty look from our ref, Little Whippet, as she sent that jammer off track.
Yeah, definitely.
A look of, you know what you've done.
Yeah. I'm not used to seeing Whippet in the stripes. In this context, usually.
That's exactly it. Yeah. Normally Whippet's the one getting the salty look from the ref. Beautiful, beautiful wall by Newcastle there.
Ooh! Huge hit there from Hip Spice. Breaking up that wall like that.
Hips do not lie, Josh.
Nope.
Hips do not lie.
They'll make them lie, though, when she knocks them down.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. But no, she goes up the inside. Don't laugh at that. Goes up the inside. Oh, and they're both through.
Thank you for allowing me to help you murder that pun, Josh.
There we go. Of course, with the lead jammer being sent to the penalty boxes to go for the full 2 minutes, of which we've got about 20 seconds left. But both of them, we said it was going to be a high-scoring jam, and it's living up to the hype, for lack of a better term.
Look at how close those scores are, Josh.
I know.
74 to 76.
Northern Rogues really took advantage of that power jam earlier on.
That's exactly it. Anything can change. I mean, that was...
Ooh, did they get the points on that one? Yes, they did manage to get the 4.
Yes, they do.
2 points in it with 2 minutes left.
All that
This is exciting.
all that change in, what, 2.5 minutes? What a difference 2.5 minutes makes.
Yeah, exactly,
Indeed.
exactly.
Malice Mayhem, number 832 on the line in black for Northern Rogues.
Yeah, might be the last jam of the game here. We got 510, Albatross on the line for Newcastle in the gold. This is anyone's game.
Big shove by Emrah, number 39.
Sometimes it does look a little bit like scrum with rugby with roller skates with a scrum there, but...
Like
It's the Rogues who pick up lead jam.
that is little Malice Mayhem. Snuck right through.
But this is interesting. A cut track penalty. This is now a power jam for the Northern Rogues. This could change the landscape and the outcome of the entire game. They just need 2 points, and then they can let the jam go for the full 2 minutes, call it, and that'll be it, I believe. But they've got to get through.
45 seconds left, and it's up to 82-80. Josh?
So that will mean we will have a 10-second jam, and it'll start as a power jam for the Northern Rogues. So Northern Rogues, they need to get in front for 10 seconds, call the jam. This is going to be tight.
This is a nail biter.
Because you'll notice that the Newcastle jammer is standing. That means they'll be back on track in less than 10 seconds. So this is going to.
That's exactly it.
Oof.
Number 2319, Kitty Hitter on the line in black for Northern Rogues.
You know what to do. They just need to do it.
The track looks a little bit light because the penalty box, looks a little bit heavy. Atta girl.
Oh no! Oh, it's over.
Unbelievable!
Newcastle came straight back on track and pick up lead jam.
Look at that, look at that.
This needs to be a fast-moving pack, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, an apex jump! Oh, are you kidding?
Oh, massive!
We are going to have to wait until we get an official score on that one, but this is close. The Rogues might have pulled that one off.
Extraordinary.
Good Lord. We're just waiting for the official scores to come through here. But it looks as though it's going the way of the Rogues.
Absolutely colossal. That was
amazing.
You couldn't write it.
You can't write this.
You couldn't write it. You couldn't write it.
And there we go, it's official. The final score, 86-84 in favour of the Northern Rogues.